Now anytime I want to just start over, it's one click away. I click the clear order button and it takes all the detail out and allows me to start over again. So now I'm going to go back in. I'm going to do 4 AMOQTs, hit tab, and it's back in. I'll add one more product, one TSO01. Okay. When I'm finished adding detail to my order, I click the total order button and it will calculate all of the other items I've asked it to calculate. I've told it at the top, I've told it to tax it normal. I've told it to compute shipping based on the AMSWin or the AMSOIL freight schedule. And you'll notice now I've got a total product of $122.40. No discount because I'm not within, that product total is not within the range, the $500 minimum range for the discount schedule in use. You'll notice the freight was calculated at $10.89. It calculated the weight at 33 pounds. And let's see. Sales tax is $13.46 for a grand total of $146.75. Now, I'd like for you to take a look at the sales tax number, $13.46. Now watch it, because I'm going to go up and click on the tax exempt button, and I want you to see that it automatically adjusts for any of those changes I make. Okay, here I go. I'm going to click tax exempt, and it made my sales tax 0, and it adjusted my total down to $133.29. Now if I go back up again and click tax normal, well, there it goes. It puts it right back. The same with shipping. If you take a look at the freight amount right there, $10.89. If I took the check off of compute shipping, it's going to reduce my freight to nothing, and it's going to reduce my total to $135.86. All of these settings are just a click away. Now I've checked compute shipping again so that it's showing $10.89. Now you'll notice if I change from AMSOIL freight schedule to fixed rate, it reduces my freight significantly down to $6.93, which should be 21 cents times 33 pounds. If I want to override a calculated amount, all I have to do is simply click it and type right over it. So I'm going to charge them $12 instead of the calculated freight of $10.89. Now you'll notice two things. One is that automatically your total was adjusted to reflect the new freight amount. And then also you'll notice that the total order button became red. And this is very important. It can be confusing too. The total order button becomes red anytime that you've manually changed a calculated amount. And it's red because it's saying if you click this button, it's going to override your manual amount in favor of the calculated amount. So you'll notice I've got $12 in freight. If I click the total order button, it's no longer red, it's now gray, but it overrode my $12 amount that I put in for freight. So I'm going to put $12 back in. It's going to make it red again. I'm going to leave it red because this is the freight amount that I want to charge. Now, any of these fields at any time I can change. So if I say, even though this customer does not qualify for the discount, I can give him a 0.5% discount. Let's say it'll automatically adjust it. Again, if I click total order, it takes it away. Okay, so I'm finished making all the changes that I want to make, and now I'm going to save and print my order. If I click Save Print, it brings up the payment information box. This is where I key in the information about the payment that they make. Now, I can accept full payment, which is the default value. Notice it automatically puts in amount paid at $147.86, which is the total of the order. I can choose no payment, which means that they're going to pay me later and they're going to carry $147.86 balance due. Or I can click the clear form and start over. Well, what I'm going to have here is a partial payment. I'm going to say that Barry Smith is going to pay me $100 now. That means he's going to leave a balance in his account of $47.86. He's going to pay by check, so I'm going to put in his check number. And I don't have a PO order number, a PO number. I don't have, of course, he's paying by check, so there's no credit card type, credit card number, or expiration date. All right, and I'm going to accept that payment. It asks if I want to print a receipt, and I say yes. Then it asks, do I want to preview the receipt? If I say yes here, it'll display the receipt on my screen. If I say no, it automatically sends it to my printer and prints a hard copy, but it doesn't save it to my screen. I'm going to say yes to preview the receipt. And you'll notice that the receipt comes up. You'll see there's the customer ID. It's Smith Automotive, Barry Smith, his address, his phone number. You've got the contents of the order, subtotal, sales tax, the $12 freight that I changed, the order total, his amount paid, and then he still has a new balance of $47.86. Now, at this point, if I want to print a hard copy, I would simply click this printer icon at the top of the screen, and it'll kick out a copy to the printer. I don't have a printer here, so I'm just going to close the screen. Do I want to print another receipt? No, I don't.